Hey Thrifty Beauty viewers, we're here today with another review, a very anticipated review, on the Wet n Wild Megalast All Access 2014 Summer Collection. These colors are inspired by like summer concerts and such. What I will say instantly is some colors are more sheer than others. The first impression off of these is that you're getting a couple of jellies. I'll go ahead and line these up for you. So these are the 6 different shades. Their names are absolutely adorable. As soon as I seen Nova Cheap post about these coming out, I was already sold before she even got swatches up. Because, let me see if I can show you guys. I have a mass collection. Y'all are going to have to ignore my stuffed animals up there. But I have a massive collection, almost all 40 of the Dollar General exclusive Wet n Wild Megalast shades. Like, that whole bin is Megalast. I mean, granted, I have probably 300 bottles of nail polish plus just kind of everywhere, as you can see here on my Galaxy wall. And that's basically giving you the idea that I just wanted to continue my Megalast collection. But I'm also been in a high, I've just been in a really big, I don't know why I said high kick, but that's funny. But I've been in a big kick on neons, and I expected these, based on the photos, to be very neon, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you they're very primary. If they have a neon look to them, they're going to be like a bleach neon. Not quite a pastel, but more of a bleach neon than a neon. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this with you guys. First color that was picked up is $34.299. It's called Tripping on the Boardwalk. It is a purple lavender. It has a cream finish, and it is more of a jelly polish. Let's see if I can get, and it's funny because usually purples bleed out on my screen into blues and on my camera, and today it looks very well. This took 3 coats to reach this opacity. And as far as bottle color, it does dry a little bit darker than it shows for in the bottle. And again, this is Tripping on the Boardwalk. It is number 34299. These are limited edition, guys, hence the white caps instead of the standard black. The next color I have for you guys is number 34300. It's called Beat of a Generation. It is a softer candy color pink. I'm trying to think of a color for this. It reminds me of Mallrat. If you have the Wet n Wild limited edition collection from Dollar General, they have a pink very similar to this one, and it is called Mallrat. But this one is called Beat of a Generation, and it is 34300. And Beat of a Generation was opaque in 2 coats. And let's see if I can get that on there. It's kind of a corally pink. Because, hold on, let me put the corally orange next to it so you can see the differentiation there, and even the blue. See what I'm saying by they look like primary colors more so than neons or anything like that. The next color I have is called Coast to Coast. It's 34304. And this is the brightest color in the entire collection besides Contact High, which is the green I have on my thumb. Coast to Coast has that bright cobalty blue. It does have some pearlescence in it. It is the only one that I have noticed this in thus far. And I don't know if it's going to pick up that pearlescence. So let me get you on a brighter
There
background.
you go. You can see that there. There's a little bit of the super fine micro glitters out that blurred that are really showing right there. And again, that's 34304. Let me show you. That's Coast to Coast. And again, that is Coast to Coast swatched, and that was only swatched twice. This is the most opaque color. It only needed, honestly, I could have got away with 1 coat. I did this 2. One got away with 2 coats. Could have used a 3rd realistically, and every other color. Nope, I'm lying. This one, whoop, throwing them down. This one needed 2 coats. This one needed 2 coats. This one needed 2 coats. These are the most opaque. You could have got away with 1 on Coast to Coast. So the first 3 that I showed you are the most opaque. Going on into these almost come off as jellies. And they do take quite a bit to come out opaque because they come out very sheer at first. I'm telling you, I have 1 coat of the, we're going to go ahead and use Contact High as an example. So this is number 34301. It's called Contact High. It's a nice earthy green, very vibrant. What I'm going to show you first, this is 4 coats, and you can still see my nail bed at the tips. And that's 4 thin coats. So it still comes off very jelly, very sheer. That's where I came in with these. I wanted to make a couple of jelly sandwiches for you guys, so you can see what you can do with a jelly polish. The first one is over a micro glitter fleck, which it's not reading well. Let's see if I can get in here, twist the camera in, and yeah, there you go. It's actually reading perfect. And the second one was over some of the Maybelline Street Art in the green color. And that made a really cool jelly sandwich. The next one that I did was the yellow, and then I did the purple and the orange just to see if they were jellyish. The purple, not so much. The orange, the yellow, and the green are absolutely jellies. So, again, this is Contact High by itself without, you know, jelly sandwich in it. The next color in the collection is called Love Me Some Muscles, and it's 34303. It is honestly, guys, the perfect corally peach. It's really, really nice, and it has a beautiful finish. And I believe this one took 3 coats to give me this finish, but they weren't heavy coats, as you can see. My nail's not thickened, not anywhere near as thick as Contact High did. Contact High needed the most coats, and still, after 4 coats, is still a little bit transparent. And the last, but certainly not least, yellow. In the bottle, it comes out of almost, it looks kind of like, okay, all the colors, except for Coast to Coast and possibly Contact High in the bottles, look like they're bleached out and or washed out colors. Once you get them on your hand, in a couple of coats, they do come out very primary. Now, most of these colors are very, very dark primary colors. And then you have like this pastel-y purple. It's the limited edition Wet n Wild Mega Last All Access Colors. And let's see what else I can find out for you guys. I'm actually working on reading a blog about it too. I've actually been researching these for a while. Like I said, I first found them on Novi's blog, and okay, so they're supposed to be like a music festival line, which makes sense about the color names.